I accidentally ruined her career by Rev says Desu.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So in this video, we'll be once again talking about the AI related discourse in the VTubing scene. And as you can see from tweets like this, AI use is a political statement. It's very
What?
clear this is not about protecting the quality of art
Fuck?
or defending artists in any sort of tangible way. It's a lot more about bullying people and virtue signaling, and doing so oftentimes very hypocritically. Now, I talked about this weeks ago, okay? It says today's news, but this has been news for weeks, where there is this
They've been crashing out for a long time.
ongoing debate about the ethical use of AI, where it seems like there's two camps, right? There's a camp that doesn't really care about this usage, and the other camp thinks it's the
Fucking
worst thing you
insane,
could
raging.
ever do, no matter what the consequences, to the point where you see narcissists like this speaking on behalf of the VTuber community, which I've said many times before, there's no such thing as the VTuber community. Anybody who thinks this is real is missing the point entirely. But they're speaking on behalf, getting 2 likes on 5,000 views.
I don't remember voting for this person. Do any of you?
Saying the whole community has rejected AI usage.
No, it
Now,
hasn't.
here's where things get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So, not only a successful VTuber, but an artist herself, Squ-chan, has spoken up on the situation, actually reacting to one of my videos, going over this entire discourse. And as you can see, she woke up to a bunch of notifications and a lot of attention regarding this subject. Now, here's the background regarding my video and her reaction as well. It really began with Leaflet. Leaflet provided a free-to-use AI asset to help bridge the divide between...
Which was the worst thing she could have ever done. How dare she do that? How dare she try to help people? Piece of shit. Fucking piece of shit.
PNG tubing and live 2D VTubing, giving people an opportunity for free resources to actually get their career off the ground and going. Now, of course, a lot of the loud usual suspects on Twitter were very upset about this, including a lot of artists and VTuber riggers who are saying this is something that is totally evil and something that should be condemned across the board. Ironically enough, some of the artists...
Also keep in mind that this was a bridge between PNG and Live 2D, so it was never going to get, like, it was never attacking riggers or stealing it, riggers or artists' job, really. Like, it's just seems to be gifts. So a bit of movement between, from you going from a still image to a fully rigged Live 2D. It's just like a literal bridge between, and they got mad about that. Just wait until someone comes out with an AI tool that can do the live 2D with the full rigging and everything. They're going to be finished.
Even adjusting their prices, reducing their prices to react to this situation while condemning it. But anyways, you can see how far some of these people have gone. Some people even going to the point of saying that using AI in the VTubing scene is something that is literally ruining society as a whole and putting us back into the 1970s, ladies and gentlemen. But also, as a part of that related discourse, Leaflet would bring up the Neurosama connection and basically ask a lot of these VTubers, how do you feel about Neurosama? And as you can see from this meme and
absolutely fucking cooks them,
and this little screenshot right here, some of the reactions to that question got them suspended because they were that unhinged and aggressive. But anyways, let's go to Squ-chan here. She is someone who's not only a successful VTuber, but also a successful artist as well. And in this clip, shared by another user that would go viral, she would share her thoughts.
Like, I'll be honest, I personally wouldn't use this. But do you think it's fair that when you're trying to start out as a streamer, you have to pay over $10,000 just to have a chance at having a model? Or sure, you can buy it for like, you can buy a pre-made one, but that's a pre-made one. Everyone and their mother using it. You wanna have a chance.
You have crazy same face syndrome with the pre-mades. Like, if you want something actually how you want it, this is the easiest way for you to do that. And free. It's free!
To be unique. You don't want to be fucking, I don't know, Suika Avatar 9999.
Yeah, same face.
Right? You want to be your own person. But the thing is that just the art, mind you, from a mid artist, not like a good one, is going to be at least 1,000, if not 2,000. And then you have to get that rigged. A good rigger who is not going to give you like a HoloLive rhombus is going to be at least 2,000 as well. At least. Listen, Filian is an amazing streamer, but look at her. Even she got trouble. She wanted to get her Nendoroid and she couldn't. Because the artist who made that pre-made avatar didn't agree. So it's not good for her either. Why do you think she probably has to do this whole like rebranding or whatever? If she's coming back, it's going to be probably with a brand new avatar that can be finally her own.
So those are her thoughts, and
even if it's not 1,000, even if it's 200, 100, a lot of people don't have that money. And they really just want to, have fun and play around with a model. And they play games with it. Why should they have to spend hundreds of dollars to do so?
agree with the caption providing the related clip saying, finally an artist with a rational take on AI art in VTubing, where she is essentially saying it's not that big of a deal. Even as an artist, it's not that big of a deal. She is not wholeheartedly
really
supporting AI.
It's
She's
nothing.
not trying to replace artists. All she's saying is it's not that big of a deal. Okay, it's not worth all of this insanely toxic discourse. It's really not that big of a deal. But of course, in reaction to all of this, people used her as the latest lightning rod to virtue signal, including artists like this saying, you should get to use AI for the chance to be successful, ... recommending people to use AI that's A, ruining the environment, B, ruining their chances at being taken seriously. When you use a pre-made model, you know the license. When you use AI, you can't even copyright it. Now you look at the individuals providing these sorts of takes, and eventually it becomes very clear that they're highly upset about this sort of discourse, where it really boils down to it's not that big of a deal. And people would ask and get blocked saying, how much was your model?
1,600.
And of course, as you can see, $1,600. Really? That's crazy. Can you imagine an aspiring VTuber not wanting to spend basically a month's rent anywhere?
Imagine someone not in like a first world country. Imagine someone who makes like nothing. They aren't getting discounts for this. That's so much money.
These days, and just getting their model for free. Oh, but wait a second. You're going to get condemned by the VTubing scene. You know what? Speaking on behalf of me,
Anybody who would like not take someone seriously anyway because their model is AI, like is that a viewer you want anyway?
not any VTuber community or anything like that, I think getting off the ground running,
I guess they'd see it that way because they pander to retards, so that's their entire fan base.
and getting a free start in the related scene, if you're really that invested, if you want to get going, is a great thing. Don't listen to all these wackadoos on social media, especially
I like that Rev says wackadoos. He says it a lot. I never heard it before.
artists who have a stake in this game. Okay, they're mad that they have competition that's being provided for free and they are crashing out. Here's another example quoting the related clip saying, my model is unique as F and under 3,000
Oh, my model's only $2,600.
$1,000. You
Fucking
don't
hell.
need to pay over $10,000 to have a unique model. I know several affordable artists and riggers. I know an artist that is very talented and separates excellently, and she's cheap, like under 1K. She also does wonderful, affordable rigs. There's zero reason to rely on generative AI. I mean, hell, I'm giving out a free model that comes with everything you need to start VTubing just because I want to give someone that foot in the door. If you need to find an affordable artist and rigger, DM me, please. I can hook you up with a list or find you something within your budget so long as the budget is reasonable. Just for the love of the gods, don't rely on generative AI. Now, of course, again, you can see
some people need to, because you say $1,000 is cheap. For some people, 200, 100 is expensive. That's a lot of money.
Someone who is, once again, with a stake in this game, who is trying to literally make a living selling this related stuff, being threatened by a free option that serves as an alternative. And of course, they speak on behalf of the VTuber community. That's right, they speak on behalf of everyone, including Squ-chan.
All three of them.
They didn't get the memo, I guess. This person speaks on behalf of all VTubers, artists, and anything related to that.
Sorry.
But what's really funny is the dichotomy of the price this person is offering, then other individuals saying something that really contradicts them, saying not only is this incorrect but stupid, looking into HQ Rig right now, and it's $850 US. High quality art is $600 US, at least 2K for each, is misinformation. Maybe Skew is paying 2K each, but most people aren't.
I like how they're tunnel visioning the price as if anybody actually needs an excuse to use this option that Leaflet has created. Nobody needs an excuse to use this. Use what you want, use what you need. No, you don't need to explain yourself to anybody.
Fear-mongering and making stuff up to support your beliefs is weird. Yeah, I'm sure these people are definitely the most appropriate source to lecture people about fear-mongering, where using AI or free assets might get you blacklisted from artists or related communities or scenes. But of course, they add on saying VTubing is a luxury. Art is a luxury. You don't actually need to be a VTuber.
Maybe they shouldn't be. Leaflet's making it so that they don't need to be. Anyone can try.
That is really amazing stuff right there. Well, I guess if it's a luxury, no one should ever have to do it, right? And if there's a cheaper alternative, you can't use that. Instead,
exactly.
You need to go to these artists and get ripped off. Because in many cases, that is the main concern. It's not just getting blacklisted because of your wrong think, but a lot of these artists are overcharging. And of course, what this person is saying about what is affordable directly contradicts the other user we just looked at 2 seconds ago, giving their price. So it's like these people in this anti-AI camp can't even agree on what is a reasonable price in the first place. But I think this person right here is missing the point entirely. If they watched,
the customer decides what price is reasonable. If somebody doesn't want to pay any or can't afford to pay any, Leaflet has created an option for them. And they have every right to use it.
Skew's video in the first place, they would understand it's not really that deep. All she's really saying in the full context is that she doesn't care. It's not that big of a deal if people use AI.
It's just like people are DMing me, Skew, did you see it? Did you see it? Are you okay? Skew, what is this? Oh my god, Skew, what the fuck? Skew, is this true? Are you actually Satan? Did you sell your soul to Sam Altman? I'm like, huh? I want to remind all of you that all what I was trying to say, maybe I wasn't straightforward enough, is that I don't give a fuck about what you do. You know, you want to use the avatar creation program, go nuts. You don't want to use it, go nuts. I am not your mother. Why do you care about what I think? I'm not going to start like, oh, you're stupid, I'm going to cancel you, I'm going to block you. I don't care. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. You can decide for yourself what you want. You know? You're not. Shut up and participate in mingling right now. I don't wanna. I don't care. I really don't care. There are a bunch of people who use like AI. I don't even use AI, motherfucker. Even my backgrounds are pre-made backgrounds from Regen. I made my avatar, the live 2D. I got myself a rigger. This is made by a thing too. Don't hate it.
Oh,
I'm not even
good.
using
Hi,
it.
Space
bro. I don't
Cato.
care. 1 quadrillion cubic kilometers of
Squ,
water.
I don't and
no.
never would use AI, but if someone getting into tubing wants to try it before spending on a real model, why not? Twitter, OMG, you're
Thank you,
evil.
Dada.
How dare you re-e?
I know. Like, I don't know. Like, I know that it's like, I don't get one thing, right?
Oh,
Like,
that
there is
was
this
good.
is often a thing that, oh, if I see you use AI, I'm gonna block you, not associate with you, and whatever. That's too much effort, bro. That's too much effort. Sometimes I reuse the same sock for a single week. I don't care.
Now, of course, if
I'm pretty much the same as Skew. Like, who gives a fuck, man? Just use what you want to use. Anybody who's like threatening to not be your friend, like, what the fuck? I don't want you to be my friend. What? Fuck off.
any of these VTubers want to look into the full context of what she's saying, it's a very simple point, but they're literally flooding her inbox saying she's evil, asking if she's this awful, terrible person because of her take, where she basically said using AI is not that big of a deal, and a lot of people who are established artists and are secure about their work will not be threatened by this sort of trend that is happening. But of course, people couldn't stop their virtue signaling. A lot of it has to do with pricing.
There's far too many people who should be in mental asylums, I swear to God.
Users like this say, I know many VTubers who were upset with the price tag attached to VTubing, were sad they might not ever get the chance to make it in the scene. You want to know what they did? They learned art and rigging.
They used leaflets, AI tool, and now they can do whatever they want.
They drew and / or rigged their own model and started streaming, which not only
Oh, so all you have to do is learn how to draw and learn how to rig, and then you can start streaming in like a year. Fucking hell.
is defeated by the commentary and full context provided by her, but here's a good counterpoint. In quotes, this is really what they're saying. You are too poor to afford this hobby while working a job. Just spend hundreds of hours learning to draw and hundreds of hours learning rigging software.
Exactly.
Stupid. Yes. You know what? If there is an alternative provided to these aspiring VTubers for free, I think you're incredibly ignorant if you think people should not be allowed to take that option. But of course, it reflects the overall sentiment of these virtue signalers, where you have people like this saying, being a VTuber is more accessible than ever. There is no excuse
There's no excuse even needed.
for using AI. And this other user says, there's so many affordable options and free to use stuff now. It's insane to even resort to AI for things. And the original poster says, exactly.
They're just fucking patting each other on the back. Just
Interesting.
It's so
There's so many
embarrassing.
affordable options. But not that one. Nope.
Yeah, don't use that one. Oh.
Don't use the actual affordable option being provided by people like Leaflet. That one is morally condemnable. You can't use that one. Just use the one approved by the people in the scene already.
Honestly, use Leaflet's one, and then you'll easily get rid of all these people. They'll never try to interact with you. They'll never try to be your friend, so you won't ever have to worry about them stabbing you in the back down the road.
And here's another example of a user crashing out saying, bro, what? Where is she getting these numbers? There's plenty of good artists out there that charge way less than that. You just have to dig a bit before clicking on the first result. And how can you use the argument of not using pre-made models because you won't stand out or be unique when the alternative you use is AI? All AI designs look super generic and uninspired. you won't stand out at all. And when people say, quiet and pick up your little stylus Quango, this person responds saying, do you have a better made up slur? That one is lame AF.
No, it ain't. Quengo's great.
Which, of course, Quango is a popular term used by Leaflet, and it's almost like these people want to be called
Stay
slurs,
mad,
which
Quango.
is a bit weird. Not sure why they want that, but here is a very good way to end this video. A nice little kind of cherry on top of the situation. Nice way to wrap it up. This VTuber saying, I'm starting to think there's a lot of real crabs in a bucket mentality going on with a lot of the anti-AI crowd. I've been saying it all along. The good and talented artists have nothing to worry about.
I've also said that. If you're actually decent and good, you have nothing to worry about. People will still commission you because your art is great. And from everything I've seen, the people who are mad, their art sucks.
They still get commissions because they know how to run a business and their work is leagues above what AI can offer. The loudest ban it, it's theft, artists are dying rhetoric often comes from people whose portfolios show exactly why they're worried. The ones freaking out the most seem to be those who stopped growing or the ones ripping off / ghosting clients, and they're mad they can't get away with it anymore. And I'll add on to that and give a little precursor to the next video, or something I'm going to upload tomorrow, where these artists are showing exactly the concerns that are being raised here, where people are being blacklisted or having their commissions denied by artists who are not only overcharging in situations, but rejecting potential clients for their wrongthink or having AI-related references for what they want commissioned from these.
And big surprise, people don't want to work with them anymore. Nobody wants to commission you when this is how you act.
Artists. And it really is a crabs in a bucket mentality. And you know what? This is crazy. You know what?
Deserved.
AI in the YouTubing scene, no matter what content it can produce, it will never provide more content than what these anti-AI people in the scene are providing for users like myself. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
AI is out of the box and there's no putting it back in. No matter how much you threaten people and attempt to blacklist them, that only reinforces AI's position in this whole thing. The way I see it is you've brought this upon yourself. Anyway, thanks for watching.